Hello, SoccerNerd here from the Five Kingdoms, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to play on our server. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to log in, and you're going to see this. Now, this is heaven. You're going to read all of these signs that Mikey is doing down there, and make sure that you read every single one and take note of them. They provide very useful information about our server, and they include certain things like this. This is Web Auction. Web Auction is the plugin that we use for our server to trade items. We have a separate tutorial for Web Auction, and you can check that out after this video if you're interested. Right now, we just see Mikey reading all of these signs, and after he reads all these signs and takes note of them, he's going to cross this bridge. And he's going to go into that church, and he's going to choose his kingdom. Now, a kingdom is basically what you run with. This is your home. And once you choose your kingdom, it's permanent until you change it with 100k shards. Now, you don't have to change if you don't want to. But if for some reason you don't like your kingdom, you can change it once you've acquired 100,000 shards. Now, we're going to see Mikey reading these signs here, and then eventually he's going to choose one of these portals. Each of these portals leads to a different kingdom, and Mikey just went into the Phantom portal. So, now he's in, and once he clicks that button, he'll be added to the Phantom Kingdom. Now, we're going to go ahead and TP to Mikey. And this is the Phantom spawn. Now he's basically going to lead us through what we're going to do within the first 10 minutes of your time here on our server, just to get started and make sure that you know what you're doing. Here you'll see your kingdom, and this is all protected. Nobody can kill you here, nobody can build here. This is all part of your main kingdom. Now, right now we're heading to the wilderness. In the wilderness, people can kill you, people can steal from you, people can burn your house down. It's a mess. Here we go. Beyond this point lies the wilderness. Spawn protection is disabled and PvP is on. Here we see Mikey chopping down some trees. And it's a pretty good idea once you get out of your kingdom. Get some wood for your tools. Now, once he gets his items, he can create a crafting bench, and then he'll make some tools, and maybe he'll even make a house. Now, since people can steal from you, and grief you, and kill you out here, it's advised that you go very far out here into the wilderness. Because people will find you, and people will kill you, and people will take your items. Now, if you don't want that to happen, you'll go all the way over there, inside your kingdom's boundaries, but out of spawn protection and in the wilderness. Now, we see Mikey down here still, cutting some trees. He's over there. Alright, nope, that's a chicken. Nope, that's Mikey. Okay. There he is. So, it looks like he's ready to mine some materials. Nope, first he's actually gotta place down his crafting bench and maybe make a little house in the terrain. It's very wise of you to make your house inside a terrain area where it's hidden from anybody walking by. They would just think it's a natural little mountain or something. There's his bench. He's gonna get some stone, because stone is good for furnaces. And with stone and furnaces, you can cook some items to make your life a little bit easy, and you won't starve if you cook some food. Yep, getting some stone. It's a good idea. Some coal for some torches to light up your house, so they don't spawn in your house, and then while you're sleeping, you just get attacked, and then you will probably die because you're stuck in your house. Now he's got that coal. He's got that stone. So, while he's doing this, we might as well go over Web Auction a little bit. So Web Auction is the program that we use to trade with other players in the server. You do it in your web browser. and it's on our website if you want to get there, which is fivekingdoms.org. Pretty easy. In there you can buy items, you can sell items, you can trade items, whatever you want. The main goal at this point is to get 5,000 shards. Now with 5,000 shards, you can use the set home command. That's your primary goal once you've just started out. Once you set home, you can always teleport back to your home at any point in time, especially if you've just come back from a mining trip and you don't want to lose all your precious ores. But it does cost 5,000 shards to set home. So it looks like that's what he's doing right now, as he's making his house. And he probably has jobs at this point. With jobs that we have, you can get money from mining stone, from cutting wood, to digging dirt, smelting items, fishing, killing players even. With each job, you get different amounts of shards for the actions you perform. He's about to smelt some items, probably some food or some wood, to make sure that he can survive through the night. And then, once he has his 5,000 shards to set home, he can begin to earn money for a plot. Now, a plot is basically a protection area, and in this protection area is something that you purchased, only you can build in, and it has certain protections like fire spread, mob spawning, pretty much things that you would like to have around your house, because it can be pretty dangerous. Now, there are more than one type of plot that you can purchase. The least expensive type of plot is called a kingdom plot. It's inside your kingdom, so, for example, over there, you can't see them, but there are kingdom plots. These are predetermined plots made by your kingdom leader. Now, those are 250,000 shards each. To put that in perspective, it's 5,000 shards to set your home. Those are pretty valuable. Now, there's also outpost plots. Outpost plots are, it's pretty much something that you can create anywhere you want. Probably, say I wanted an outpost over here. I would make a 50 by 50 little area, and then inside that 50 by 50 would be my outpost plot. You'd have to ask an admin to set that for you, and then you would pay them 400,000 shards is the minimum, because your outpost plot must be at least 400 by, your plot must be at least 50 by 50 for an outpost plot, or it could be larger. We do have a calculator for our outpost plots, but the smallest is 50 by 50, which means the minimum for an outpost plot is 400,000 shards. Now, you can customize your plot, and it has, I believe it has the same protections that a kingdom plot has. So fire spread, mob spawn, PvP if you want it, chest protection, of course, everything like that. Now, we see Mikey's mining, probably to find some ores to upgrade his tools, or maybe even sell on web auction, because that's the best way to make money here, would be to sell and merchant your items on our web auction. Now, back to plots. There's this thing that I don't have the exact numbers right in front of me, but once you have a group of people that you want to play with you, you can sign up for this thing called well, actually it upgrades, but you will start out with a village, and a village is 5 outpost plots put together so they're touching each other, and you have, for every plot that you own, or every plot that your village owns, you need to have one person. So for a village, you need 5 people and 5 plots, and they all have to be living together. However, these people will all be living under the same kingdom that they started with, but they can still live wherever they want. Now, you can upgrade from a village to, I'm not sure what's next, but at some point you can upgrade to a city. The city is the largest you can get. I believe that it's 40 people living with you, and it's 40 outpost plots side by side. Now, of course, since villages are so hard to obtain, since cities are so hard to obtain, they're going to have perks that come with them. They're going to have things like enhanced protections, like PvP. You can set the flags for your city, so you can enable or disable PvP, you can enable or disable fire spread, snow melting, whatever you want. You'll also get your own titles, and you'll also get your own spells. Now, each kingdom alone has their own spells already, but if you have a village, then you'll get those village-specific spells. Now it looks like Mikey's just mining here still, getting some ores, trying to make some money. I would assume he's a miner, just to make some stone. And then once he mines all of his stone, he will sell it on the web auction, and he'll make a little chunk of money off of that. And that's pretty much what you will do when you first come into our server. Now, of course, there's the aspect of other players. It is possible to choose whether or not you want to interact with our other players or not, by either hiding out in solitude or doing something like this, where you're somewhat near the kingdom, and someone will probably find you and grief you. But you can choose to an extent. Now, you could be very social, and you could come up to people, and you could trade with people in-game, or you could talk to them, or you could form a little alliance and then go around killing other members, and taking their items and sharing them. There's lots of things you can do. And then there's also the aspect of, looks like he hit a little bit of water here. There's also the aspect of deciding whether or not you want to be a part of your kingdom. Now, yeah, you can follow your kingdom and build in your kingdom and make yourself a part. And then at some point, if you want to, you can apply for staff. And you can be a builder, you can be a moderator, whatever. But you will have to make nice with your kingdom leader if you want to become one of these things. Looks like someone actually has already built here. Let's make this little staircase. Yep, so that's about it. We got our first 10 minutes here of what you would do on our server. So essentially, what you're going to do, so you're going to read some signs, you're going to choose your kingdom, you're going to make a house, and you're going to earn 5,000 shards. Once you've done that, you're going to set your home, and then you're going to do everything you can in your power to make 250,000 shards. This may be mining, smithing, woodcutting, fishing, or even killing people and taking their items and selling them. Now, if you do any of those, you'll be sure to make some money, and then you can make some friends, and you can start your own village. You can get your own spells and your own titles, and eventually make your name for yourself in this server. Now, I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. Again, this was Soccer Newt, and the person playing here is Dead Mikey. And again, 5 Kingdoms, 5kingdoms.org. Hope you guys enjoy.